Striped tiger, just incredible. A living legend. Gives me goosebumps. Check that out. We are at the Fred Rogers Center here in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. And there is an amazing exhibit with all original things from the show. We're going in to check it out. Alrighty guys, check this out. Here's the Mr. Rogers dinosaur. Right here at the Fred Rogers Institute. There's Fred Rogers in makeup. There he is with a puppet. Just very, very cool to see all these pieces here. The Children's Trust Award presented to Fred Rogers. Check that out, guys. Fred Rogers. The Fred Rogers Institute honors the work of Fred Rogers, the beloved creator and host of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Born and raised in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, and a lifelong friend of St. Vincent community. Fred was known for his creativity, kindness, spirituality, and commitment to the well-being of children. Discovering the truth about ourselves is a lifetime's work, but it's worth the effort. Fred Rogers. Now right over here in the cabinets, you can see Library of Congress, Fred Rogers as a living legend. Wow. Fred McFeely Rogers, incredible. Westminster College, University of Pittsburgh. To all persons to whom these presents may come, greeting be it known that Fred Rogers, in recognition of high attainment and distinguished service, is hereby admitted to the degree of Doctor of Public Service. His doctorate from the University of Pittsburgh. Oh, check that out. Senate of Pennsylvania. Dear Mr. Rogers, it was certainly a delight to meet with you on Friday. I apologize for not having the enclosed citation with me at that time. I do appreciate your overlooking that fact. Marty said that you would understand, and she was right. Please accept the enclosed with the Senate's best wishes. And it's a proclamation here stating Mr. Rogers Day, June 6th, 1979. Wow. Look on the wall here. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. May your neighborhood be filled with beautiful days all through the new year. Oh, wow. There's the chapter of the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Governor's Award presented to Mr. Rogers on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. PBS Awards up there. Look at the little Pittsburgh bus with the Mr. Rogers logo advertising on the side, and a bust of Mr. Rogers. Oh, wow. Guys, even though I've done the Mr. Rogers exhibit at the Heinz Center in Pittsburgh in a separate vlog, to see all of this collection as well is just incredible. Check out that other vlog with the set and more things from Mr. Rogers, but these are additional props, memorabilia, artifacts from Mr. Rogers. Here's a guest book. I will definitely sign the guest book. Chris. And you can see the book. The Mr. Rogers Institute at St. Vincent College. There are interactive displays here. Even when I would watch Mr. Rogers on talk shows or giving an interview, he seemed like such a genuine, good person. He really seemed so incredibly I mean, how can one person be that good and caring? This was Daniel's clock. Daniel's clock originated on the children's corner, where it was a drawing on the wall that formed the set. It became a permanent three-dimensional part of the Mr. Rogers neighborhood in 1967. And there's, wow, Daniel's clock.
So long to get tame. I try to understand how everybody else is working at it.
Sometimes it isn't easy.
No, but it's worth a try.
Just incredible. I'm reliving my childhood. It's so neat to be here. Here's the original trolley from Mr. Rogers. Wow. This gives me goosebumps.
Neighborhood of Make-Believe.
Check that out. You can see the background. You can see inside the little chairs. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood makes us, young and old alike, feel safe, cared for, and valued. Wherever Mr. Rogers is, so is sanctuary. And here's some of the puppets regularly featured on Mr. Rogers. From left to right, there's Queen Sarah, King Friday. There's another King Friday. There's Prince Tuesday. There's Daniel Striped Tiger.
About clocks and loving and things like that.
Lady Elaine Fairchilde. And X the Owl. These are the original puppets. Now you're going to remember in another vlog from Mr. Rogers at the Heinz History Center, I've shown other original puppets used on the show. Well, these are more original puppets used in the filming of Mr. Rogers. How incredible is that? So now when someone asks you, have you seen the original Daniel? Well, not that anybody will ask you, but if they do ask you if you've seen the original Daniel Tiger, you did. Right here in my video. I honestly think back to how many times as a child that I watched these same puppets that I'm looking at now. I watched them as a child on my TV screen at home. It's pretty incredible. Here's the crowd lined up around the block to see Mr. Rogers, their television neighbor at WGBH TV's open house in Boston. Check that out. They're lined up around the block, and there's the studio up there to meet Mr. Rogers. Fred with Alicia Romano on a neighborhood visit to the Homeward branch of Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh. Now these are interactive and they show you clips. Alrighty guys, is that it? No, we got to check out some of the cardigans and another pair of the original shoes from Mr. Rogers. Check that out. Here's his original shoes. You can see how worn they are. We would always remember him putting on that cardigan, starting the show, and slipping on his shoes.
Let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Changing into a sweater and sneakers at the beginning of every program gives children a predictable introduction with some time to settle in. Mr. Rogers uses his time to talk about zipping a sweater and tying shoes as skills that young children are just learning. He also models care and responsibility for hanging up his clothes and putting away his shoes. Things we don't even think about. But there's the cardigans from Mr. Rogers. Alrighty guys, it was so incredible to see this here at the Fred Rogers Institute here. It just gave me chills to see all of these props, puppets that I've watched over the years. Now, hit that like and subscribe button below. I always like to say life is like a book, and I want to read it with you. So until next time, guys, from the Fred Rogers Institute here in Pennsylvania, it's Chris. Peace.